Commander Zephyx had survived 3 galactic wars, 2 plasma storms, and a black hole encounter. Nothing in his military training had prepared him for the terror currently dismantling his ship with improvised weapons and cheerful humming. The mission had seemed straightforward. Intelligence reports indicated that Earth children possessed unique neural plasticity that could accelerate their species' development programs. The collective had authorized a simple extraction. Take a few specimens, study them in controlled environments, return them with modified memories. Standard procedure for primitive worlds. They had selected what appeared to be the most docile targets. 6 human juveniles on a camping trip in a remote forest area. The youngest was barely 8 rotations old, the eldest 14. Perfect subjects for their research. The first sign of trouble came when 9-year-old Marcus somehow picked the electronic locks on their containment cells using a bent meal utensil and what appeared to be concentrated determination. When security officer KRYLL investigated, he found the boy had also fashioned a crude but effective electromagnetic pulse device from the cell's lighting system. "How did you know our technology operates on quantum flux circuits?" KRYLL had demanded. Marcus shrugged. "Lucky guess. Also, your wiring looks exactly like the science project I made last semester." By hour 6, 12-year-old Emma had convinced the ship's automated food dispensers to produce what she called emergency rations, a combination that somehow created a mild explosive when mixed with the ship's recycled water. She used these improvised charges to blow out 3 bulkheads, creating an escape route to the engineering deck. The twins, Jake and Jordan, aged 10, had spent their containment time studying the guard rotations and mapping the ship's layout by listening to footsteps in the ventilation system. When they escaped, they moved through the vessel like shadows, systematically disabling security cameras and rerouting power from critical systems. 14-year-old Sophia proved most terrifying of all. She had somehow accessed the ship's central computer through the entertainment console in her cell, a console that wasn't even supposed to be connected to the main network. Within hours, she had downloaded their entire database, learned basic galactic standard, and begun broadcasting distress signals to Earth using their own communication array. "Your encryption is pathetic," she informed a panicking communications officer Vex. "I've seen better security on my school's Wi-Fi network." 8-year-old Tommy appeared to be the harmless one until Commander Zephyx found him in the weapons bay, cheerfully disassembling a plasma rifle while singing an incomprehensible Earth song about sharks. The child had somehow intuited the weapon's power source configuration and was using the components to build what he described as a really cool robot friend. "You realize that device could vaporize half the ship?" Zephyx asked. Tommy looked up with bright, innocent eyes. "Only if I cross the red wires with the blue ones. I'm not stupid." The breaking point came when the children coordinated their individual chaos into a unified assault. Emma's explosives created diversions while the twins moved through air ducts, planting Tommy's improvised electronics throughout the ship. Marcus somehow convinced the artificial intelligence that the crew were intruders, turning the ship's automated defenses against them. Meanwhile, Sophia broadcast their location to what appeared to be every military vessel in the Sol system. As alarms blared and systems failed around him, Commander Zephyx watched 11-year-old Riley calmly explaining to his terrified crew how Earth children regularly survived in environments that would kill most galactic species, learned to manipulate complex technologies before they could properly walk, and viewed problem-solving through creative destruction as entertainment. "You have to understand," Riley said, using the ship's intercom system she had somehow accessed. "Where we come from, everything is trying to kill us. The weather, the animals, the plants, sometimes even the ground. We learn to adapt really fast, or we don't survive to learn anything else." When the first Earth defense vessels appeared on their sensors, Commander Zephyx made the wisest decision of his military career. He released the children with profuse apologies, deleted all research data, and filed an official report recommending that Earth be classified as a Class X forbidden zone. The report's final line became legend throughout the galaxy: "Never, under any circumstances, kidnap Deathworlder children. They consider captivity a game and they always win."